Hey everybody, Bill Knudsen here, New York Sports with an Attitude. Well, last night's game was the usual when deGrom pitches. deGrom did a good job, wasn't dominating like he normally is, and the Mets offense obviously stayed back at the hotel sleeping. Something because they didn't show up, I should say. Did not show up whatsoever. For the first 5 innings, deGrom was his usual stuff, his usual self with his usual stuff, doing really well, not giving up anything. And, of course, the Mets were the same, their usual selves, not doing anything. Well, it kind of started, the main part of the debacle that was the Mets offense was in the 4th inning. The 3rd inning, they had runners in scoring position, didn't score. The 4th inning was when I knew it was going to be a typical game, either a no decision or a loss for deGrom. Mesoraco came up, 1 out, bases loaded, scoreless game. And I even said to myself out loud as I was watching the game, he's going to hit into a double play. First pitch, hits into a double play. And I just had a feeling we were going to lose right from there because golden opportunity. And of course, with deGrom pitching, we never get any hits that we need. So like I said, the 3rd inning, we had runners in scoring position, didn't score. 4th inning, bases loaded, 1 out, double play, didn't score. 5th inning, runners in scoring position, didn't score. So 3 straight innings, runners in scoring position, 0 runs. I knew we were going to be in trouble right then. So, even in the 5th inning, when we had a chance, Nimmo has 2 strikes on him, fastball, cuts the plate in half. Right down the middle, he looks at it. I've ranted about that before. Maybe these guys didn't get taught in Little League. 2 strikes, protect the plate, swing at anything close. Maybe I'm crazy, but that's what I was taught. And again, as I've said before, would I have hit that fastball? Of course not, because I'm not a major league hitter. I would have swung at it, though. I promise. I would have swung at it. 2 strikes, you're defending everything. You are ready to swing at anything. Never took the bat off his shoulder. Right down the middle. Strikes out. So, in the 6th inning, it's no score after 5. 3 straight innings. The Mets had runners in scoring position, including Mesoraco with 1 out, bases loaded, like I said, and blew all those opportunities. So I knew we were in trouble. Even though it was 0-0, I knew we were in trouble. So in the 6th inning, deGrom gives up a run, and I was thinking the game was over because we weren't going to score, and deGrom was going to get a loss. And then he gave up 2 runs in the 7th inning, and then we were completely done. And that was only the 2nd time all season that he gave up runs in back-to-back innings. That's how great he's been. And we were toast. So he left, and he was down 3-0. The game was completely over. Didn't matter that we still had several at-bats. I knew we were done. And then Gesellman came in and poured a gallon of gasoline on the fire, gave up a couple of more runs, but, it was already over by then. And we ended up losing 5-0. So here are a couple of ugly stats. Last night, like I said, deGrom was good for 5 innings, but he got hit a bit in the 6th and especially the 7th inning. He went 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, 8 hits, struck out 5, so it's an okay outing for most guys and bad for him. So his ERA, which is leading baseball by a mile, went from 171 up to 182. 1.82 is his ERA, easily leading baseball, and he's got a losing record at 5-6. Just so pathetic. I just don't get it. People are still talking about him in the Cy Young race. He has absolutely 0 chance of winning the Cy Young. Well, unless he won like his last 10 starts consecutively and got up to 15 wins or whatever and kept his ERA about what it is now, he has no chance of winning the Cy Young. He might end up in the top 5. Scherzer's running away with it. He's got 14 wins already. Dominant ERA is like 2.30. Scherzer's going to win it again for the 3rd year in a row. deGrom, like I said, has no shot. If he wins his last 10 starts, which certainly is not going to happen, but he's out of it. He's got no shot at the Cy Young. But anyway, 5-6, 182 ERA, 13 of his 21 starts, they couldn't even score 2 runs, more than 2 runs. 13 out of 21. And then the others, where they actually did score more than 2, the bullpen came in and gave away the leads and whatever. Because there were a bunch of those that deGrom left with the lead and the bullpen choked it away. So that's why he's 5-6 with a 1.82 ERA. Just awful. The offense was absolutely pathetic again tonight. Even though they had plenty of opportunities, could never come through with a big hit. Alright, so we lose 2 straight. We're right back to not winning a series, because now we've lost 2 out of 3 in this series. So even if we win later on this afternoon, it's a split and a non-winning situation. After losing 16 series, or not winning 16 series in a row, we finally won our last series, and now we're right back to not winning series again. 2 straight losses, 43-59. The goal is to stay out of last place now. So I'll be in Miami August 10th through 12th. That's 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. And we'll see which one of us is in last place by the time I leave. You know, we'll see. That's really all we have to go for now. And we might as well keep the young kids in there, McNeil and those kind of guys. We'll probably trade a couple of more guys before Tuesday. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Alright, so later on today, 1:30, Mets and Pirates. Wheeler is going to try and give us a split of the series. Like I say, we can't win it. So, tune in, watch that. And that's about it for a really bad game last night. Subscribe to the show if you haven't already. Get around to that when you can. I appreciate that. In closing, like I said, Wheeler this afternoon. Let's try and get the split. So we got a little positive mojo moving on to Washington Tuesday and Wednesday. 1:30 this afternoon. Have a great Sunday. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. See ya.